In the annals of maritime history, an ominous shadow cast its pall over the courageous souls who ventured into the uncharted waters during the age of exploration, the dreaded specter of scurvy. This insidious malady, caused by a deficiency of vitamin C, claimed more than 2 million sailors between Columbus's transatlantic voyage and the mid-19th century, making it a silent but relentless killer at sea. The toll was so staggering that ship owners and governments accepted a staggering 50% death rate from scurvy on major voyages. The tale of scurvy's brutality is as old as exploration itself. Its earliest symptoms, often mistaken for laziness, unleashed a cascade of suffering. Lethargy gripped the victim, limbs ached, joints protested, and skin bruised at the slightest touch. As the disease tightened its grip, gums turned spongy, breath became fetid, and teeth loosened. Internal hemorrhaging added gruesome splotches to the skin, and untreated, death was almost inevitable, often from sudden hemorrhages near the heart or brain. The scourge of scurvy spared no one, affecting even the celebrated explorers of grade school history lessons. Vasco da Gama lost his brother to it, while Ferdinand Magellan witnessed its merciless toll on his men surviving on meager rations of old, insect-infested biscuits. However, the most poignant chapter in the scurvy saga unfolds in the ill-fated voyage of George Anson. His 1740 to 1744 circumnavigation became a tragic epic, highlighting the dire consequences of neglecting the vital factor of vitamin C. Anson's mission was fraught with challenges from the outset. Facing a chronic shortage of sailors due to the Royal Navy's wartime priorities, he was compelled to assemble a crew from a motley assortment of invalids, war veterans, and inexperienced Marines. The crew, weakened by months of meager rations, set sail in September 1740, unaware that a relentless adversary, scurvy, lurked in the shadows. The voyage, beset by storms and separated ships, became a harrowing ordeal. Scurvy's relentless march claimed lives with a ruthlessness that rivaled the storm-tossed seas. The ships rounded Cape Horn in the southern hemisphere's autumn storms, enduring 3 months of relentless tempests. By the time the weather broke in late May, 2 ships had abandoned the mission, and scurvy had decimated the crew, particularly the older invalid members. Seeking refuge on Juan Fernandez Island, the survivors discovered a paradise abundant with fresh produce. Oats, clover, turnips, radishes, and sorrel, rich in vitamin C, became a salvation for the crew ravaged by scurvy. Anson and his men, nursed back to health, continued their expedition, perpetually battling the specter of scurvy during the Pacific crossing. The disease's resurgence forced the abandonment of one ship and led to a relentless struggle for survival. In an astonishing stroke of fortune, Anson's gamble paid off when, against all odds, he captured a Spanish treasure galleon in 1743. This triumph, despite the horrendous loss of life, marked the British Navy's success and propelled Anson to wealth and fame upon his return. However, the human cost of the voyage was starkly evident. Out of the 2,000 men who embarked on the journey, only a fraction survived. The narrative of scurvy extends beyond the maritime calamities of the past, prompting a contemporary reflection on the value of vitamin C. In an era where the knowledge of nutrition was in its infancy, the connection between fresh produce and scurvy prevention was intuitive, but not fully understood. Even as early as the 16th century, explorers like Jacques Cartier recognized the potential of indigenous remedies, and ship captains hinted at the link between fruits and vegetables and scurvy. The pivotal moment in scurvy's understanding emerged with the work of Scottish physician James Lind in 1747. Conducting one of the world's first controlled experiments, Lind demonstrated the efficacy of citrus fruits in treating scurvy. However, the significance of his findings was overshadowed by prevailing medical theories, and the understanding of scurvy's cause remained elusive. As the British Navy grappled with the scourge of scurvy, physician Gilbert Blane's advocacy for issuing lemon juice to sailors in 1795 marked a turning point. This simple intervention helped Great Britain establish a blockade of the English Channel during the Napoleonic Wars, showcasing the strategic advantage of scurvy prevention. Despite these breakthroughs, the understanding of why vitamin C was effective in preventing scurvy was a puzzle that took nearly a century to solve. The journey to comprehend the role of vitamins in nutrition unfolded in three parts: the recognition of nutritional deficiency diseases, the realization that diet directly affects health, and the understanding that illnesses can result from missing substances in food. In 2015, doctors in Springfield, Massachusetts, reported over 30 cases of scurvy in one of the city's poorest neighborhoods, underscoring the persistent challenge of nutritional deficiencies in the modern era. Scurvy, with its historical and contemporary echoes, serves as a stark reminder that adequate nutrition remains the only prevention and cure for this ancient affliction.